Welcome, everyone, and namaste. Okay, so this is healing after the pain. So today I want to talk about the top 5 reasons I stayed silent about my pain for so long. Um, the first one is kind of obvious, is the strong black woman persona. People around me put this title on me that because I'm a woman of color, and I come from people of color, come from black people, um, that I'm supposed to have this tough exterior that we can tolerate anything. That black women, oh, they can just tolerate anything, they can just power through anything. And that persona sometimes it's so strong that it's actually damaging. That persona is absolutely just it's a false title because if you are a woman of color, if you're a black woman, now mind you, my grandmother was Indian, my mother's Indian, but I'm still a black woman. And so when I walk out on the streets every day, you see a black woman. But at the end of the day, that persona of you are this strong black woman and you can get through anything means that your abuse should be okay because you can get through it because you've got the strength inside of you to tolerate it. No. And so that was one reason I stayed silent for so long is because if I ever tried to talk about it and tried to get help and tried to get support, the look that I would get from the person I tried to share a little bit about it was, well, you're the strong black woman. You should be able to get through it. And then that person would end up dumping their problems on me. Number two, the second reason I was trying so hard, I was trying to protect other people. When you speak your truth about the pain that you're going through, when you speak your truth, if you don't drink and you don't smoke and you don't do drugs and you're not doing anything illicit, and you're not out breaking laws and you're not harming people and you go to work and you're taking care of other people, then you're the savior. You're taking on other people's pain and you are saving everybody else. So, what that means is if you speak your truth, the people that are bringing all the drama to you, somebody's going to get hurt. So, I was trying to protect other people in my life. And as a child, you don't have to do that. You should never have to protect other people that are causing you harm and abuse. But as a child, you simply don't know that. So, because you don't know that, you hold it inside, you stay silent about it. Number three, I was ashamed of things that were not my fault. If my grandfather is an alcoholic, that's not my fault. I shouldn't be embarrassed that he can't come to my school play that I worked so hard for, that he can't come to my high school graduation that I worked so hard for. I shouldn't be embarrassed about that. If I have a family member that's drinking and smoking, and maybe they're on some type of drugs, I shouldn't be embarrassed because this person has a mad temper and they cause problems everywhere they go. I was so embarrassed about the people that were around me that I couldn't speak my truth. So I was ashamed of things that were never my fault. So as a child, I didn't. It wasn't my responsibility or my job to fix this family or fix all these people that are all broken. I can't fix them. So I was deeply ashamed about things that were never my fault. If that person is drinking, that's not my fault. That person's on drugs, that has nothing to do with me. If this person is a molester, that doesn't have anything to do with me. If this person is a thief and a liar and a con artist, or whatever titles that are awful titles, but if that's what they are, if this person uses people, if this person in my life, has been engaged 50 times but never marries the women and promises them all of this emptiness, that's not my fault. That's who they are. This is the people around me. But speaking my truth about the abuse I suffered meant that I had to expose the people around me. And that meant that if I exposed them and I felt bad about exposing them, then I never would get the chance to heal. So being ashamed of things that were never my fault. Number four, I was afraid of what would happen if I told the truth. If I'm 4 years old and my grandfather's molesting people, if I tell a family member that he's doing that and I'm 4 years old, what happens? Does he go away? Does he get taken away from the family and we're not this fake happy family anymore? Does grandma lose her home? Who's going to take care of grandma and great grandma? Does my great grandmother, who's Indian, have to go on a reservation now because no one to take care of her and she refuses to go to a nursing home? What happens? What happens to my uncles who depended on that person, who may have been an alcoholic, but maybe they were financially supporting someone? So if you tell the truth, what happens? Does the whole family fall apart and then we never are family again? What happens? So as a child, the reason that I stayed silent as a child was because I was so afraid of what would happen if I told the truth. Would this person get killed? Would this person be attacked? Those are real fears that children have. So that's why I stayed silent for so long. Number five, I was simply trying to survive one day at a time. I was simply trying to get food, find a place to rest, get up, and see if my body would make it through another day. That's why I stayed silent about my pain for so long. I hope that you all can resonate with that somehow. I hope you can connect with it, and I hope it helps you to heal. Namaste.